Hi everyone, welcome back. In this video, we are going over questions 7 to 12 of the blue booklet or the sample questions. Just a reminder, I'm using the 3rd edition, and if you have any questions, comments, feedbacks, need more help, need things to be clarified, then please email this email here. I don't check the comments anymore because there are too many, it's too difficult to keep track of, so email is your best bet if you have any questions. Okie dokie. So this is a interesting unit. I don't know how common this type of unit would be in the new exam, but we'll go over it anyway. So in this unit, it tells us about sort of marriage and children and the relationship between that in these two clans. So what you need to get from the STEM is how are you going to actually read the flowchart things. So what we're told is that there are two different types of arrows. There's the broken arrow and there's the solid arrow. In the broken arrow, the man at the origin of the arrow is going to marry a woman at the tip of the arrow. Then in the solid arrow, the father at the origin of the arrow their child is going to belong to the clan at the tip of the arrow. So what we know just from this information is that one, if we are asked any questions about the mum of the child, then we're going to have to work backwards. So it's not just obvious on the page, you're going to have to work backwards, which is fine. And then the second thing we know is that the children are all lumped together in the same clan. So the children are together. And once you know those two bits of information, it makes the questions a lot easier and also a lot faster. And we do aim for speed in section 1 as well as accuracy. So question 7, in both systems, individuals belong to the clan of. Now, as I just said, children are lumped together. So therefore, hopefully you should be able to say that D is the correct answer because children are all together, therefore children are with their siblings. You know that B and C are wrong because as I just said, children are lumped together. And so if the child is here, then the father is going to be here. Now, aunts and uncles are just siblings of the parent. So the aunt and the uncle would be here, which means that they're going to be in the father's clan, not the child's clan. So therefore, you know that B and C are wrong. And you also know it's wrong because, like I said, siblings are all together. So you can't distinguish aunts and uncles from each other. The aunt and the uncle have to be in the same clan as each other. So the fact that they've split it up tells you that B and C are both wrong. Now, if it was paternal aunt or paternal uncle or maternal uncle, may be different. But you know that aunts and uncles have to be together. They can't be separated because they're siblings. So therefore, it can't be B or C because you can't separate them. Okay, and then one parent. So you know the child is not in the same clan as the father based on this information here. So what about the mother? Well, let's just quickly run through it. So pick a point on any of the two systems. I'm going to pick this point. Let's say this is the child. Therefore, working backwards, this is the father, and the father is going to marry this person down here, which is the mother. So therefore, the child is not in a clan with the father, which we already knew, and they're also not in a clan with the mother. So therefore, they're in the clan of their siblings. Okay, question 8. In the Tararoo system, and apologies, I am probably saying that incorrectly, it asks about marriage. So there are kind of two important words in the answers, which is reciprocal and sequential. A lot of students get this wrong because they don't know what these words are. So reciprocal just means this. You can kind of going back and forth, and sequential means this. You're going in a sequence, in a line. So if you just look at the Tarot system, you should be able to pick out that it's sequential because, again, pick a point. Let's say this is now the father. Their child is going to be here. And then their child is going to be here. And then their child is going to be here. It's sequential. It's going around in a circle, in a line. And then likewise with marriage, if this is again, let's say this is the father, this is the mother. This is then going to be the father, and the mother, and the father, and the mother. So they're going around. So you should just be able to look at it and say it's sequential. So therefore A is wrong because it has the word reciprocal in it. C is wrong because it has the word reciprocal in it. And D is wrong because it has the word reciprocal in it. So you don't actually have to go through A, C, and D and like kind of map it out, which some students do, because you know this is sequential, therefore it's B. Perfect. Easy. Okay, in both systems, and it's asking about relationships. So what do we already know? We know that siblings go together, so therefore A is wrong. So for 9, A is wrong because siblings belong together. Mothers belong to the same clan as our child. Well, in the previous question, in question 7, we did that here, and we said the mother's here, but the child's over here. So therefore, B is also wrong. C, children belong to a different clan to their father. Yep, that is correct because of the information that we're given. And then D, children belong to the same clan as their father. Well, that's wrong based on the information we're given. So therefore, the answer has to be C. Okay, 10. In the ACER system, the clan of CA is. So this is quite simple. Don't overcomplicate it. Go to the table here, or you can do it on the actual flowchart if you prefer that. I prefer the table. Okay, so CA, so this is C. We're going to A, and we're going up, and then we're finding the letter, which is B, and that is the answer. Okay, in 11, in the Taru system, sons marry women from the same clan as their. So we are going to have to kind of map this out. Okay. So what can we rule out initially? So actually, I think it's easier if we just map this out. So again, let's say this is our individual. This is our individual that we care about. So sons marry women. So who is this person going to marry? This person is going to marry whoever's at the tip of the arrow, which is here. So that's the wife. And then where is the wife's clan? From the same clan as their. Well, what else do we know? We know that this son is the son of a father from this clan because we're going back this way. So therefore it's A, which is father. So if you just map that out, it should be fine. Okay, and then in the ACER system, individuals belong to the clan of their. So again, map it out. This is our person of interest. So let's work backwards. This is our person of interest, and their father, just double check and say I drew this right. Yes, I did. Their father is going to be here. Okay. And then their wife is going to be down here. So draw out the ones that you know. Perfect. So, well, we know that C and D are wrong because, like I said, siblings go together. So they can't belong to the clan of their uncle, but not their aunt. So the C and D are wrong. Again, if it was maternal aunt or paternal uncle, it could be different, but C and D are wrong because aunts and uncles go together. So then we're looking at paternal grandfathers or paternal grandmother. So we found the father. Now we need to find the next step up. So the grandfather. So who are they? Where are they going to go? They're going to go back here. So they belong to the clan of their paternal grandfather. If you want to double check grandmother, then what you'd have to do is you have to say, okay, this is the paternal grandfather. Who did they marry? They married someone down here. And that's the paternal grandmother. So that is why the answer is B.